What's going on, guys? I wanted to hop on today and just kind of chit chat about something uh, that I was currently dealing with earlier today, or yesterday, I guess you'd say. Um, so, I don't really know if people actually watch my channel. You know, they watch like multiple videos, they try to get an understanding of like um, what my story is and, what what is really happening. I think that's one of the issues and the problems that people have where this whole thing is concerned. People just don't listen, and they don't take the time to really try to understand people's situation. Um, and if you don't have time to watch, the channel, I get it. You know, if you're a TI, you got a lot going on, so it's not mandatory for me. But if you're going to have a conversation with me, or if you're going to respond to certain things to me, it might be good to be educated about my situation, because it shows that you care, it shows that you're interested, it shows that you're trying to be of service if you can. Now, if you can't, you just simply can't. Some of us are in situations where we can't be of service to anyone but ourselves, not even ourselves at times. So, whatever your circumstance is whatever your circumstance is. I'm not beating up on anybody, I'm just simply trying to make sense out of a lot of the comments that I get, a lot of the responses, certain videos, and to my situation. So yesterday, I reached out and I asked a couple of people that comment kind of regularly to my channel, my videos, for some assistance. Now, it wasn't, mandatory. Like I said, if you can help, you can help. If you can't, you can't. Um, so I'm not making this video to try to bash anybody, just trying to make a point. So I had this one person, tell me that I should go to shelters and, try out shelters until I find the right one. All right, so here's the deal. When you're being physically assaulted in this manner, you don't want to keep going into certain situations that you know are already going to be uh, negative for you. These shelters are being ran by and funded by a lot of nonprofits, meaning you don't know where the money's coming from. A lot of them are being funded by organizations that you don't know where they're coming from. But for the most part, um, these places are being funded by people who are actually, creating this charge against you, creating this environment for you. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Um, so it just seems kind of futile to go to the cause of the problem, trying to get help. And if you've watched my channel, I've been to a lot of shelters, a lot. And I've had the same situation because, again, these are organizations that are being funded by random people, some of them being openly funded by organizations that we already know what they participate in and what kind of things they're involved in. And so it doesn't make sense to do that. So just trying to like put things into perspective for some people who either just really don't understand the dynamics because they're not really being targeted, or they just don't care. And what I feel like is just people just don't care, because it's like sometimes you could just say something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's not rational at all. Keep going to a place where you've been attacked until you find a good one. And I think I've made it very clear that I'm capable of working. I'm college educated. I have several degrees. And it's not difficult for me to go out and find a job at all. The problem is I'm not a robot. So you kind of need to sleep, rejuvenate, heal, restore your body, your brain, so that you can get up and go out and function in the world at your job. Just these little bitty little requirements that, people that, you know, have a pulse have to do. Again, that's why I say it's just a matter of people just not thinking because they don't care. They just don't care. Because you wouldn't even suggest that if you were taking the time to really consider what I've already said multiple times in different videos. So again, if you're not taking the time to look into these things to actually, put some effort into uh, researching and listening and comprehending a situation, don't make an ass out of yourself by coming out and making statements that really reveal who you really are and what your true nature really is. Don't waste time or my time trying to come on and pretend to be something that you're not, or try to pretend to be compassionate when you really aren't. Just be who you really are and just stay off the comment. So that'll save me a lot of time from having to embarrass you and say things that are obvious and that are overt as to your true character. Just saying.